In this episode tonight, coming up, it's more chat about football. Hello!
Hello.
From Steel Park, here we are. We're on the grass, we probably shouldn't be here, but it doesn't matter. We'll walk back to the camera now.
We are.
Because we don't want to squash the pitch. That's a weed, for crying out loud.
Is
oh,
it
well done,
really?
Pete. How are you?
I'm good, Chuck. You?
I'm all right, Michael. Not too bad at all.
I've got a confession to make.
Oh, not another one already. Go on in.
Yeah, the last podcast we did, I actually didn't have time to get it out before I went on holiday.
Well, you mean all the people are sitting at home waiting and waiting by their
So you
TVs.
might get two this week.
Well, there you go. That will be fun. Fun, ladies and gentlemen. But here we are today. This is the Corby Town TV podcast. We're on YouTube. If you hit the subscribe, like, and notification button, you will see that, I think that's me. I need to be over there a bit. You'll always get notification of these podcasts, and you might get two this week, which will be groovy. Now, we're going to talk about what tonight, Michael?
Well, Chuck, if you can't see us totally in the frame, we're kind of guessing where we are on the camera.
Well, there's a kind of bit. I can see two things there. Yeah. So I think I'm probably over there on the left, on the end of the... That's fine.
Probably.
That's fine.
We're okay. I can put something here. Interesting tonight. We thought people come to Steel Park and they talk about Steel Park and how wonderful it is. And it would be nice to show people exactly what we've got, talk about the actual facilities that we've got here at Steel Park and how wonderful it is, and people want to come here because they feel it's like playing at Wembley.
It's very much a groundhopper's delight. So here we are on the pitch. This is one of the big points, and it's one of the good plus points. The pitch, because it's very good. And if I was to do that, it's feeling good, it's firm, and it can take a bit of water. We haven't had an awful lot of that in this week, but we've had a lot through the summer, and it looks pretty green and lush. Before you even get to the turnstiles and you've parked your car in the car park, you're here. You're here at the gates of Corby Town. This is Steel Park. This is the opening. I always remember the first time I went to a proper football match, and you go in and there's a huddle of people, and you go, it was at the old Filbert Street, and you went up, and then you look down at the green pitch, and it was just like, wow, look at that.
Filbert Street?
Yeah.
You never see a proper football match there.
You're right, you didn't, but that was a long time ago. Back in the 70s, 73, I think the first time I went to football. Leicester versus, that's fun. Leicester versus Newcastle in the same season, Leicester-Tottenham. So, lots of, that was proper old school football, that was. But, so this is the first place you're coming through, and you'll come through this door, which would be open, and you'll hit the turnstiles.
You will indeed, but not literally.
No, you'll be stopped at them, and there's a thing that works, and we'll show you that in a minute.
I think we should have world famous Corby Town.
I think so. I say that on the microphone. Welcome to world famous Steel Park, home of Corby Town Football Club. We're not in jail, ladies and gentlemen. We maybe should be, of course. Here on Corby Town TV, we are often saying things we shouldn't say. Well, not Michael, just me. I'll take the blame. But we are in the turnstiles. We're behind the selling kind of area where people spend their money and come through the turnstile. And where's you can maybe make this. Can I make this sound? There you go. That's what happens when people go through the turnstile.
Do you know, our chairman's got the strongest leg in the whole of the league.
Because there's so many people coming through the turnstile and he's always flicking the switch.
The strongest chairman's leg.
Oh, I don't think other chairmen do this. I think they've got lackeys.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably. But, if you're coming to Corby Town to watch the football, this is where you're coming in. You're coming through the turnstile. It's fun here, isn't it?
It's great. It's great. You've got a nice little seat and all sorts of things. You talk to your mate. It's great. Wonderful.
Corby Town Football Club. So we've come in the gate, we've gone through the turnstiles, and one of the first things you see, other than the big pitch, is the club shop. Yeah, we've got a club shop that's only open here at the ground, which is really unique these days to have it only at the club ground. Usually things are all over the web and online, and that would be a really clever thing to do. But no, they're only available here at the club shop.
And may I say, we're a partnership, one of Chuck's favourite companies. Here we go.
Big tick. Means nothing to me. So, yeah, here we are. If you need anything, come to the club shop. Once you've gone through the turnstiles and paid your money to come watch Corby Town. And then you might take yourself to a seat in the stand. So here we are, top of the stand, right in front of the big sign that says MR Industrial Services, our main sponsor. That's what's on the shirt. And looking forward to the next game. There's a game tomorrow, Michael. Come along. Come on, walk me there. Oh, you can't. You can't. We've set the camera up. It's not motional. I'll walk down. Are the stairs in view? I think they probably are.
Yeah, we should be.
Come to the football. This is Corby Town. So now we're behind the goal.
We are behind the goal, Chuck.
And this is the kind of view that some of the fans, not all of the fans, but some of the fans like to be behind the goal, especially when Corby Town are attacking the graveyard.
The graveyard?
Well, that's the graveyard end, and that's the castle end, isn't it? So, yeah, we are we calling this episode About the Ground?
We could do.
That works.
About the ground?
What also has happened here is the sun's managed to hit my face and I can't see anything. So
no.
But if our eyes are all squinty up, it's that because of that. It's the sunshine. Yes, there has been some sunshine. It doesn't last very long, but it's kind of cool that it's here. And as we've said, the pitch is looking great. The grounds has just turned up. I think we're going to put some water on it. But one last pitch inspection before tomorrow, of course. The nets are up. This happens when we're not playing. They put the nets up, but they're not fully flat on the grass because it would flatten the grass down. But they're elevated at the moment. I think that's the word, isn't it?
It is indeed, and the actual camera is in the goal.
So if you could imagine one of our top goal scorers, let's think Danny, what's his name, coming back and taking a free kick, he would probably knock the camera over with one of his super shots.
He may well do.
Danny Gordon could do that.
You reckon?
Pinpoint a ball in the right direction.
Yes. Danny Gordon, one of many.
We've got many players, and we haven't seen the full list yet. So I don't even know if there'll be a team sheet tomorrow, but that'll be quite good reading.
Yeah, somebody put something.
There was one at Histon. That's where we played, Histon.
Yeah, that was right. And unless I read it wrong, there was a young Charlie
Sanders
on the pitch.
Yeah, I think he came on as a sub.
Yeah,
maybe
whether that's just a tryout or
I don't know. Who will have to wait and see. We can't make any kind of assumptions until the start of the season when they've signed the forms. When they signed the forms? From the 1st of July, isn't it? So that could have happened. We could have signed somebody on, but have to wait and see.
That means he knows.
No, I know nothing.
He knows everything.
But yeah.
We never get told.
And so after this, where else can we go in the ground? Maybe we shouldn't be going anywhere. We could go in a tunnel, couldn't we?
We could go in the tunnel, yeah.
We could do
We're not going to walk all the way down there. We will take a long shot of the James Ashworth stand.
That would be nice.
And another wonderful piece within the ground you've got here. I do believe it's anywhere between 15 to 800, 1,800. That's how many it holds. So, yeah, fantastic.
It's
I don't know what the capacity of this ground is. Is it over 3,000?
I thought it was 3,200, but it still needs some elevation at this end, I think. There was talk of some sort of hut on wheels, some sort of stand with wheels.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, that you could wheel up to and put people in, especially when it's rainy and cold and snowy. But it hasn't happened yet. I know that they were trying to raise some money for that, but yeah, maybe that could be resurrected and get some sort of package together. Maybe get it sponsored by, if anybody wants to come in and sponsor that and have a stand named after themselves, that would be kind of groovy. But, you know, I think we might need it if we do go up, we might need the extra standing space or the extra seating space.
Yeah, we may well do. I don't see any bricks on that wall yet, Chuck.
No.
What does that mean, do you think?
Well, we don't know what that means as yet, but we'd need to sit down with Eugene, who was dealing with that particular promotion, and see what's happening with the bricks. But I'm sure they would look very impressive when they do go up on the wall. We come out here into Steel Park, look at that. It's like being a footballer. Oh, bright lights.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Were you ever a footballer?
I played for Titchmarsh, you know.
Titchmarsh?
Yeah.
Was that Alan?
No, I played at Titchmarsh. For that. Also played for the team called Renegades, scored a couple of goals for them, and also played for a local team called Corby Rangers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Scored a couple of goals. So, in fact, it's a weird thing. I think before this used to be a car park and there used to be a football pitch there, I played somewhere around here and scored a couple of goals.
Wow.
So yeah, but there you go. That's just coming out of the tunnel. What I have noticed there is the there's a vent because the I don't know, the smells from the kitchen used to go directly in the tunnel. There's now a vent and it goes right up the top. So that's brilliant. That's one wonderful innovation that's happened here at Steel Park over the closed summer period.
Very good.
So
just one question.
Go on then.
Why is there a front door up there?
Oh, who knows? There used to be a balcony, but there was never anything to hold it up. So whoever put the door in there must have been a right muppet, I tell you. Can you guess who it was?
No.
No, I don't know either. So, but yeah, here we are. So I hope you've enjoyed so far this trip around Steel Park. That's quite nice coming out of the tunnel. I interviewed Danny Murphy just in that tunnel entrance.
Did you?
Yeah. When the celebs came and played here. So,
the pundit?
Yeah. He's ex-Tottenham, Charlton, Fulham, Liverpool.
Didn't have a great career then.
No. He must made his money in transfer fees. Here we are then. We're in the home dugout.
Are we?
Yeah. This is what happens. Well, obviously, this isn't where Setch will be watching, would he? He'll be standing up, wouldn't he? And if he did that all the time, if he kept getting up, he'd probably bang his head like you just did.
I banged my head, in more ways than one.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Bit of Iron Maiden.
Oh, yes, they rock and roll, don't they? I did see, I was looking online, I noticed that Mansfield Town were playing a game at Hucknall, a friendly this season. And young Nigel, son of Brian, had some very complimentary things to say about non-league football. And you've got to say, well done for Hucknall for interviewing him after the game. I thought it was quite interesting. And what he was generally saying about football in non-league is you've got to look after it, because if this is where non-league is where it all starts for many players. And also, you know, nobody's got any money in non-league. No. It's the people that are behind the scenes helping and supporting and doing what needs to be done to actually allow football to actually happen in these places. So yeah, well done, Nigel. Good words.
He's a good man, Nigel.
And it would be nice. Mansfield should come call him one day, shouldn't they?
Wasn't that song written about him?
Yes, by the
Sultans of Ping FC. Check it out.
Yes.
Give him a ball in the yard of grass.
Give him the ball in the yard of grass.
Aye.
Keep the ball on the ground, because God didn't put goalposts in the air. All that kind of stuff. There is
You're
no
impressed,
God.
aren't you, with my lead into songs now?
There you go. You can't go wrong with a bit of Sultans of Ping FC. I did play, oddly enough, for the theme on my show last week was clothing. I did play the Sultans of Ping FC and Where's Me Jumper.
Yeah.
So, yes,
yeah.
Rock and roll. So yeah, we're ready for it though, aren't we? We're ready. We've done a tour of Steel Park. We'll take a couple of last shots of the magnificent stand at the castle end. But yeah, we're ready for this, and it's all starts on the 3rd of August.
It all starts on the 3rd of August. Make sure you get a season ticket.
Not that you'll be able to use it on that fixture, because it's all pay for everybody to get in.
That's right, but that's a perfect day to buy a season ticket.
It is a great day to buy a season ticket. And any other kind of money you want to throw at the club and bring it in. And of course, the other important thing is come to the game early, come to the game early, go into the bar, the new steel bar, and have a jar. You can bring it out as long as it's in a plastic cup. And, yeah, enjoy the football. Why not? Bring some friends. It should be nice and sunny. I think it'll be a lovely day, 3rd of August, for a game of football. It might be like it is now, which would be a bit draining, but it'd be a great day and a great occasion to watch a bit of football in the FA Cup, the start of the March to the Arch.
The March to the Arch.
Long way
Ours
off,
is more like the march down the tunnel afterwards when we get beat.
Oh, we've had so many seasons of being out of the cup early. It's just been poor. But, you've got to be positive, positive mental attitude, and hopefully it'll be okay.
Let's see.
That's football. That's why we watch it.
Have we?
Yeah.
Really?
That's why we watch it, yeah.
Have you missed it?
No. It's been on all summer, isn't it?
No.
And I've kind of forgotten that Sunday night game. I don't know what happened then. I remember the semi-final. That was quite fun. But, it was nice to be in a tournament. See, England have gone up to 4th in the world rankings, FIFA rankings. 4th.
Yeah, I'm not sure that really means a whole lot.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't mean anything.
France 2nd.
Yeah.
And they were terrible.
Yeah, well, so were England. So.
Yeah, but they're winning games, aren't they?
Yeah.
Apart from the final, obviously. But France, didn't they qualify for the second round without actually scoring a goal themselves?
I think that was the case, yeah. Yeah, didn't score a goal. And one was an own goal. Didn't score from outward play. I think they might have had a penalty or something. But, that's what it is. But hopefully we'll have a few more goals here happening in the friendlies, the couple of friendlies that are coming up here tomorrow night. Next Saturday, that's the 27th, and of course the Tuesday after that. And then it all starts in earnest on 3rd of August versus Diamonds. So,
Don't forget your new kit.
Get
Kit's
your kit.
out there.
It's no, it's not out there. It's in there, and it's only in there. If it was out there, everybody would have one, but it's just in there.
Chuck doesn't like the fact that it's not online.
I think that you can't get anything online, and I think that's a problem. But, I'm sure that one of these days, maybe on the 3rd of August, when I get up here, somebody will say to me, "Oh, you've said all that stuff about not being online, and I don't like it." So...
You love upsetting people.
Why? Hey, I think sometimes you've got to crack eggs if you want to make an omelette. So before Pete comes back round again and shouts, "Get off the pitch!" Here we are. The cameras on the centre spot. And this, of course, is the James Ashworth VC Memorial Stand, and the sun's coming out. So it will just be a shadow, I'm sure. But it's a fantastic stand, and that's where our home fans are, aren't they?
They are, yes, and you should always remember what that stand stands for.
Yes. So, and I'm sure that everybody that knew James Ashworth, and he was a Corby Town fan, and what happened to him, we all know, and we remember that every time we come to the ground. So, yes. But, the pitch is looking good. As we said earlier, I wouldn't take a stud tomorrow. I think it would be lovely to play trainers.
Well, if you're really, really lucky and it's the right time of day, Chuck, you might actually see a wandering groundsman.
You might. They're very rare.